What defines our humanity? What makes humans human? No one answer is truly correct, but everyone's unique interpretation is wholly valid, so I guess I'll give it a go. Being human, at its core, consists of a few small things. First off, we need to tend to our basic needs: eating, drinking, sleeping, keeping ourselves safe so that we can repeat it all again the next day. But most every organism does this. My cats sleep, eat, drink, and keep themselves safe right beside me. But what makes us human and them not? I've heard in my time eavesdropping on other people's conversation that what makes us human is empathy, the ability to understand and share one's feelings, even if we cannot relate to them. But this is not a wholly Homo sapien trait. Animals exhibit this trait as well. Take for an example, an experiment done in 2011 in which two rats are placed in the same cage. One is placed in a smaller cage within that cage, with a door that could only be opened from the outside by the other rat. Trial after trial showed the rat would open up the door not for the benefit of a playmate, but simply to help the other rat. To solidify their findings, they added another variable: a pile of chocolate chips at one end of the cage and the imprisoned rat at the other end of the cage. The first rat may snack a little bit on the chocolate chips, but it would always free its isolated companion with enough chocolate chips left for the other rat to enjoy itself. Our humanity isn't defined by empathy, not if other creatures so commonly perceived as lowly by us humans are capable of helping their kind when in need, delaying their own instant gratification. In fact, if anyone is to be examined for lack of empathy, it should be us humans who are so quick to turn the other cheek, choosing apathy instead of empathy and ignoring those worse off than us. In fact, if we're being honest, I think apathy is a uniquely human trait for the most part. We're creatures fully capable of thought, of reasoning, good or bad, and all the gray in between. But a good part of humanity chooses to willingly ignore the struggles of others. Some have halfway decent reasons for it, but most don't. To continue with the animal example, there are some animals that willfully neglect their offspring, leaving them to starve and perish, but then again, those same animals aren't capable of the same reasoning we are, and we can assume those are instincts. Now, I don't think that our apathy is what makes us human, though I must admit it's what's part of it, though I wouldn't like to dwell on the negative parts that much in this essay. You see, there's something that us humans do that no other creature on this little blue orb does, and that's explore for nothing other than our own satisfaction. If you spent time with a young child, it's probably understandable and common to see the child delightfully, happily fall over and look around and explore. Children are fascinated with discovering new things. And though growing up causes us to lose some of that fascination, we are still very much fascinated by exploration. I think at the root of it all, what makes us human is our exploration. We've crossed oceans, we've climbed mountains, we've crossed spaces, risking life, limb, and sanity just for small peeks towards what lay there. Our exploration is not fully travel-oriented either. Us humans also strive to discover and learn more about our surroundings. As I speak, new scientific fields are being explored and older ones are still being developed. Us humans have a yearning for knowledge and exploration that no other species has, which is what I believe truly sets us apart. And our exploration is not just confined to exploring new continents. We explore science, technology, math, psychology. Everything we have today is because we decided to explore. Everything we'll have tomorrow is because we decided to keep on exploring. This answer poses a rather scary side effect. If our humanity exists because of our urge to explore, what happens to us when we grow stagnant? Do we lose our humanity? Safe to say all of us had moments in our lives when we've felt ourselves grow stagnant, inured to all the joys and jabs life offers us. Stagnancy can lead to us to repeat ourselves, to make our routines more than routines, to make them shackles that chain us down. When you narrow it down, all animals do is eat, breed, sleep, and then repeat, over and over and over again. So what sets us humans apart is that we spend our days doing all of that, plus exploring. So when we get caught in this loop of waking up, working, eating, and then going to sleep, we become lost in it. When we don't explore, we remove ourselves from our bodies, becoming little less than automatons. The joys of life escape us each day, and we go to bed feeling like we've wasted the day. And when we wake up and echo that same sentiment, we soon drift into it again the next day and the day after that. We must always remember to explore, to continue exploring, even if our findings are small, and even more so if our findings are grand. Humans are humans because we explore. What it means to be humans is why entertainment is so important to us. Most of us aren't readily available to travel extensively as we would like to, leading us to explore virtual worlds. The form differs for everyone. Some prefer books, some prefer movies, TV shows. I prefer video games. Exploration of these virtual worlds allows us to develop ourselves as humans, gaining new knowledge, experiencing new concepts and the like. Our continued exploration is necessary on a personal level and on a species level. If we stop, if we grow stagnant and die, we're done. If we continue to explore, we'll continue to spread, for better or for worse, though it's not my place to judge. It's rather ironic that humanity's reach for the stars is what tethers us to our humanity. Our need to explore. I told you guys I'd have a new video out soon. Recorded this day after I recorded my last video. Sorry for the yawn. I might want to explore this topic more and maybe connect it to something more. But right now I feel like I've done a pretty good job of it. It's not connected to other things as I'd like to, but there will probably be video game footage in the background because that's how all my videos go. I'm working on myself so that I don't have to directly connect everything to a video game to make myself feel like I'm making good quality content, because that kind of weighs me down in the opportunities that I can talk about stuff. So thank you for watching. Yeah. More content soon, hopefully.